Numbers-wise, just looking at stats and stuff, he's either first or second. I know they're gonna hate me. He's either first or second. Am I tripping? Feeling a debate today. Feeling a little bit of a debate today. The title of this video was Michael Jordan Ends GOAT Debate 2020. Now, listen, I don't know what he's gonna say in here to end a GOAT debate, but I know a lot of y'all wanted me to share my opinions after I made that one video reacting to my old self, talking about LeBron, Kobe, Jordan legacy. Like, I kind of hinted that I had some ideas, some new ideas. And I'm not gonna maybe I'll fully reveal them in this video. I'm a little scared of the public backlash. We'll see what Mr. Jordan has to say in 2020. But I need you guys in the comments to go ahead and comment down below what you guys think every step of the way. Also, if you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and subscribe right now and click the notification bell so you know when I upload. And follow me on my social medias because I've been asking y'all, what do you want to see? Let's go ahead and watch this video for now and see what Mr. Jordan is talking about.
5-10 years ago, it was always who's greater, who's going to be the greatest, him or Jack. And that conversation is pretty much over to most people.
I beg
Who's
to differ,
Jack?
and I'll give a different analogy to that.
Who's
because,
Jack?
First of all, you're never going to say who's the greatest of all time. To me, I think
Who's Jack?
That's more for PR and more for selling stories and getting hype. Jack and Tiger never played against each other.
Oh,
They
this is
never
the
played in
golf.
same tournament.
Okay.
They never played with the same equipment. They never played with the same, length of golf course. I never played against Will Chamberlain. I never played against, Jerry West. To now say that, one's greater than the other is being a little bit, unfair. I think when you can see the similarities and you understand, this is one way you can judge the two. How much impact?
Jordan and Jordan. Look at me, Jordan. Okay, he doesn't want to look at me. Guys, I've been saying this from the jump. I don't know if I made the actual video, so I can't claim that I've been saying it. But guys, every time someone brings up the GOAT conversation to me, the biggest thing is legacy. That's why for me, I'll give you a window into how I'm feeling with Kobe and LeBron. Has Kobe passed LeBron? Has LeBron passed Kobe? Has LeBron passed Jordan? To me, legacy, I hate to say it. Guys, I just hate to say it. Legacy is it's such a large percentage of how I calculate the GOAT conversation. Like, let's be honest. For example, let's take AI, Allen Iverson. There are point guards that are better than Allen Iverson, just objectively looking at stats and the stat sheet and the box score. But who has influenced the game more than Allen Iverson? Very few. Very few. Very few. So that's what I'm saying. He's on that list. Whereas some other better point guards, quote unquote, that you could objectively say, is it subjective or objective? Regardless, you could say that they're better than Allen Iverson statistically or the team's success. And as far as the culture, a lot of us know he's influenced that so much. So when you get to Kobe and LeBron, to me, this was a while ago, guys. When I was in college, Kobe just retired. I'm seeing the worldwide impact of that, the legacy. The word of the day is legacy. I'm starting to see that, and I'm like, wow. This man has a global... he retired even after he retired. Little kids knowing of Kobe, never seen him play. I caught the end of his career, and he's my favorite player. I'm 22. Wow. It's little kids knowing how great Kobe is and all that stuff. It's like the legacy overseas. It's so deeply ingrained. And that was a couple of years ago, guys, that I was saying this. Now, fast forward to LeBron, and, people are saying he's eclipsed the greatness scale and he's higher on the GOAT list. And I'm sitting here thinking like, well, how about his legacy? And right now, to me, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, in my opinion, to judge. Because for me, I'm watching LeBron right now. Like, whether he's in his prime or he was in his prime or whatever, I'm watching him actively right now. I've kind of grown up watching him. I've seen him. You know what I mean? Whereas I caught the tail end of Kobe, but we all know his greatness. We've seen his greatness as well. But I think when you watch it real time and you're seeing the impact real time, it's different. We can underestimate LeBron's greatness and legacy because we haven't seen the effects of his legacy yet. Whereas with Kobe, we're seeing the effects of his legacy right now with current players. Even current players look up to LeBron too, and favorite players LeBron. But we're seeing, people throw a paper ball into a trash can, they yell Kobe. I mean, shouldn't they yell Curry or Klay Thompson or Ray Allen or somebody? They yell Kyle Korver. They yell Kobe. Like, we're seeing the lasting imprints of his legacy right now. Whereas with LeBron, we cannot judge that yet because he's still playing. You see what I'm saying? So I think for me, sometimes I underestimate his legacy, because I'm like, I think he's really, globally, LeBron is just LeBron. LeBron is just a household name. It's LeBron. Anywhere you go, everybody's going to know LeBron. Same with Kobe. And then also you kind of have to factor in the social media presence now. Everything is viral. Everything is on the website, on the internet, on the Twitters, on the Snapchats, on the YouTube. Subscribe on the YouTube. Whereas back then, with Michael Jordan, it was more so newspapers. It's more so telegrams, probably. I don't know how the olden days were. Probably pigeon news. What do they call them? Carrier pigeons. Probably Morse code. I don't know how they translated the games back then. Caveman drawings. I don't know. But I'm just playing. I'm just playing, guys. Don't get offended, please. I'm just joking. But what I'm saying is that I feel like it's harder for news to be like disseminated worldwide, globally. So that's why, for me, for legacy, it's got to still be Jordan right now. For legacy. Now, we can talk about the statistics. We can talk about that, guys, because LeBron is inching. I know the LeBron haters are going to just kill me for this. The stats don't lie. The numbers don't lie. Numbers-wise, just looking at stats and stuff, he's either first or second. I know they're going to hate me. He's either first or second. Am I tripping? He's either first or second, numbers-wise. We're just looking at the numbers. Luckily, I'm a rational person that's not going to just look at the numbers, though. Now, see where it gets muddy is, Jordan didn't have good enough competition or as good competition. LeBron has gone through harder stuff and Kobe, da-da-da. So that's where stuff can get, muddled. And I'm not going to get into that because guess what? I wasn't alive for both eras. I don't know. And then people that were alive for the older era might be holding on to nostalgia and saying that was a tough as nails era, da-da-da-da-da. The younger kids, the TikTok era, the renegade, that era, they might be holding on to their younger players and say, look, we're going against players that have trained in facilities since they were young. And, we have film to break down. So it's smarter players now and more physically capable players and stuff because they've been training for so young. And I don't get into that. So I leave that to you guys. I just don't have an opinion on that. What I do think is solidified right now is still the legacy. Jordan has his own brand of shoe. Wow. Jordan sell out. You guys wait on the StockX app to buy Jordan 1s. And you have the nerve to say, well, I don't think he's the GOAT because this is his legacy is his imprint on basketball will literally never fade away. And I don't think Kobe's will. I don't think LeBron's will. But Jordan's impact right now has not been eclipsed by LeBron. Y'all pick up the phone and call me when LeBron's impact eclipses Jordan. Then I think we can solidify him at number one because he already has the numbers to be a debate, which is great. I don't think it can be a debate between Kobe and Jordan, to be honest, because Jordan is going to be greater than Kobe to me, even though Kobe's my favorite player. Not that I don't care for Jordan, but he just is what it is. He's just the GOAT. He's just whatever. I love Kobe. Okay. Look at my pants. Wow. Stop playing with me. I love Kobe. Do I have my Kobe figurine around here? I love Kobe. But honestly, I think as far as numbers-wise, we can go off numbers of rings. We can go off field goal percentage, this percentage. We can go off of win percentage. We can go off of all those stats. And LeBron has a very good set of stats. He's in the top 3 in so many categories as a small forward. And he's not done with his career yet. Jordan and Kobe are both done. LeBron isn't even done yet. So, he has an impressive, my headphones fell off, but LeBron to me has a very impressive stat sheet, if we want to look at that. If we just look at stat sheets, it gets muddled because then we go to the really old folks that have great stats and they weren't playing the greatest of competition. I'm talking about past Jordan. I'm talking about a long time ago when There weren't even the full amount of teams in the league, and y'all are claiming that they're the GOATs. It's just not adding up to me. Let's just be logical. I understand the nostalgia. Let's be logical, okay? Like, they were competing against 12, 17 teams. Are you kidding me? It's very tough, very hard for me to even listen to those arguments. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So that's how I feel. Let's see what he has to say. This is only a 2-minute video, and I've been talking for so long. But let's see what he has to say. I'm sorry. That's my piece, though. That's kind of how I feel. And the fact that he said it about legacy, that's what you can measure. I totally agree. That's crazy that he said that. MJ, we're on the same page. MJ, we're on the same page.
Did each change or evolve the game? Jack doing his time when he played, but Tiger doing his time. Now, obviously Jack won more during the time he played. Tiger evolved it to where it was, it crossed a lot of different boundaries, where it's not just a white guy's sport. The black guys, Afro-American, all the minorities play the game. And you play it at a level to where it generated so much interest financially that it...
Come on now. It's legacy. A great player is a great player, but what separates the superstars from the legends is legacy. Oh, somebody quote me and pass around that offering plate. I said, what separates the superstars from the legends is legacy. I didn't even plan that. I didn't plan it. Wow. What separates the superstars from the legends is legacy. Okay? There's a lot of people in that Hall of Fame. They're not touching the GOAT list. Legacy.
Grew the game from a financial standpoint. Now, does that constitute him being the greatest? Or does that mean he's any less than Jack? I think it's unfair. Yeah, Jack probably has 18 majors and Tiger's got 14. And I think those are when, that's
Jack?
how people are judging. I won 6 championships. Bill Rusel won 11. Does that make Bill Rusel better than me and make me better than him? No.
Okay, clearly it wouldn't make you better than him. Don't try to...
We play at different eras. So when you try to equate who's the greatest of all time, it's an unfair parallel. It's an unfair choice. And I think,
Let me tell you, Michael, the people that advocate for like the Bills and the Wilts, I'm with you, Michael. I am on the same... We opened the same book, flipped to the table of contents, then went to the same exact chapter and happened to end up on the same page, Michael. I agree. Stop it. Just be real. Now, it is unfair to judge them because it's not their fault that they were born in that era. It's not their fault that they played against only certain teams and only certain types of competition, but, So it's not fair, but you know what I mean? That's why I'll allow it for them to even be on that list so high is because of the legacy. They have left a stone cold legacy. But let's be honest, okay? Let's be a little more realistic, okay? All right.
Those are the demons that, obviously Tiger had to live with, and he's going to be challenged and he's going to be graded upon that. But for me, I think they're
Oh my gosh. Look at his finger. Is it broke? Oh my gosh, that's nasty. Look at it. Why is the bottom of his finger going north and this one going northeast?
Both great. I would never say one is greater than the other.
Well, y'all, that was it. That was pretty long. Oh my gosh, I've been recording for way too long. I'm sorry. I extended this video. But I just wanted to talk about it because I feel like so many people have so many different opinions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm going to read and respond to as many as I can. But that's how I feel, and that's just my opinion. I know that everyone kind of approaches the GOAT conversation differently, and everyone has a different formula in their head for what creates a GOAT and the tier list. I know some people are a little bit attached to their favorite player, and so they kind of don't see any facts or any logic, and they just kind of go with, well, this is my favorite player, so I'm sorry, but they can't be the GOAT because this is this. I don't I don't really engage in that type of, I'm more of a logical person. I'm gonna be honest. I can say when someone has better stats than Kobe. Some of you guys cannot do that for your favorite player, whoever that may be. I think it's just a sign of immaturity. Gotta grow up, okay? We can do it. We gotta get over it. You know what I mean? I'm not just talking to Kobe fans. Please don't think that. I'm talking to all the fans. I know LeBron fans are gonna be here. LeBron has already eclipsed Michael. It's like, do you really believe that, or are you just a fan of him? Take what I said into consideration anyway. But anyways, yeah, we'll talk to y'all later. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below. On my Twitter, hit me up on my Twitter and let me know, hey, I'm trying to see you react to this video. Or you can just send me videos, Instagram, whatever. I'll react to them. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought and subscribe to the Splash Squad. I'll see y'all later. Peace.